we're in Trump's second year. We're heading swiftly through January. It was a month ago that it was Christmas. It feels like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, but not a month ago. So things are rapidly picking up pace, and no pun intended, deliberately. The pace of the fire horse feels imminent, February 17th. So we'll see what that brings. We'll feel what that brings. I did see something very briefly talking about there might be some more hearings around crypto on the 29th. I don't know if that's the Clarity Act that they're going to try and redo. I also did see something about a government shutdown. I didn't see it on President Trump's Truth Social, but I saw what looked like a screenshot of his Truth Social saying there'll be a shutdown in 5 days. The markets, the metals went up in that time. Will we see a number of things? We'll see whether that plays out, whether that's the case. I don't really keep my finger on the pulse of all the Senate and all that stuff. I just wait for it to trickle through. But maybe there is something there. I mean, the numbers for February 17th for the day of the fire horse. I said a few days ago, yesterday again, that 233 comes to John Fitzgerald Kennedy, comes to gold-backed digital currency, and it comes to the 10 days of darkness. Follow the white rabbit. So we'll see. We'll see what comes. But if there's a shutdown, that would be interesting. Penguins. So Penguin came up. Penguin is 86. Highlander 86. Tunnel 86. Is President Trump showing us that there's a black and white tunnel above Greenland or below Greenland? There's a number of things coming. If you do Penguin plus Trump, that comes to 174, which comes to real Donald Trump currency revaluation. Currency exchange or reset currency. DeLorean time machine. There's a whole bunch of them, but it's interesting the comms that have been put out. So we'll see what. There you go. Love penguins. Yeah, happy feet. I remember watching that. So we'll see what transpires. See what happens. But yeah, silver's rallying again today. It always kicks off with a bang when the Asian market opens late Sunday evening here in the UK, and then the UK, Europe market picks up, and then the American market takes the baton. And it's rallying, and the cryptos are kind of bobbing along, but they can change on a dime. They can change instantly. So some of you over the weekend got your crypto wallets, your Tangent wallets. Some were asking questions about transferring your crypto. So when you take it off an exchange, put it onto your wallet. But as with all times when you do a transaction or a transfer on crypto, it's advisable to do a little test. So if you're going to send any amount over, it's always worth just testing it on a small amount. Make sure that it's correct, it's gone through to the wallet, and then you're good to go. So you always have to do your own due diligence and your own responsibility with it all, but that's the best way to do it. Just do a little test, and a lot of them advise you to do that anyway. So then once you've got that set up, then you know you can transfer it, just like you would on anything. You know, if you sent money to someone via a wire, you'd probably test it the first time. So that's the same thing with transferring from Coinbase or other exchanges onto your Tangent wallet. But once it's in Tangent, it's yours. They can't take it from you, which is amazing. So yeah, we'll see what comes in the next few days. We will see what comes. We'll see what comes. There he is, Matthew. Shift with the March of the Penguins. I was just thinking about you then, buddy. I was going to say, is Matthew on the chat? There he is. There he is. The best is still yet to come. Yeah, it sure is. It sure is. Hey, Wendy. So, yeah. It's interesting as well, the astrology. I've been looking at that a lot recently. Astrology 132, Princess Diana 132, Quadrillion 132, JFK Jr. is alive 132. So I'm finding the astrology very fascinating. The zodiac clock, the energies, the polarities, the negative and the positive energies. Enemy signs, friendly signs, all those things. There's definitely something to it. I've seen a bunch of them since I've been paying more attention to it in the last few days. Yeah. I mentioned Tottenham Hotspur, so they're kind of spluttering the league, which is probably just par for the course right now. But they've got the Champions League game, Tottenham, in the week. And Romero, their captain, I mentioned him a few days ago, but he scored the goal that helped them draw at the weekend. They would have lost, but he wears number 17 shirt and he's the captain. And last year Spurs hadn't won a trophy for 17 years. They play N17 postcode. They play at their spiritual home of their ground is White Hart Lane. And Tottenham Hotspur 233, John Fitzgerald Kennedy 233, JFK Arlington Cemetery has the Q 17. Daniel Levy, the chairman, he's gone now, but Spurs 100, well, comes 109, Spurs 17, Diana Spencer 109, Psych Club 109, and there were 17s all over that victory. They finished 17th in the league last year. They hadn't won for 17 years. And now it's the year of the horse, well, it's about to be, in February 17th, which comes to 233 Tottenham Hotspur, 233. They were formed in the year of the horse. So hopefully that will be the case and they'll win the Champions League. So we'll see, but there's definitely a lot of correlations with these energies. Another cheat code into the matrix, another way to master it, to beat it, to overcome it, to get it to bend to our will. I saw another thing as well about that, about the field. So the thought field, the energy field, how it's a living field and it will do as we wish. So that's really cool as well. Anyway, folks, get your Tangent card. Links are below. Crypto card, you own it below. Click the link below. You've still got the offer of $10 of free Bitcoin. You'll get it when you open your account. You can keep it or change it, exchange it. And you also get 10% off with the Tom Numbers link. But the link's below. Get it ordered before things like Clarity Act and all that come in, because it's always good to be prepared. And then when things go, you can just enjoy the ride. So get your crypto sorted out, get your Tangent wallet, and you'll thank me that you did. And also, if you want to get your silver, call Matt Geiger. The link's below. If you're in the US, give him a call, make an appointment, and he'll get you the best rates. Anyway, folks, lots of love. I'll see you tomorrow. God bless. Bye.